All right, let's dive into a story that has one of the most mind-bending twists you'll ever find in spiritual literature. I mean, imagine spending your entire life on a quest for the ultimate answer, only to find out that the final secret was waiting for you right back where you started. That's the incredible journey we're about to unpack.
This one question right here. This is the engine that drives the entire story. It's the very thing that sent a young seeker, a guy named Sudhana, on this epic pilgrimage across ancient India. And he wasn't looking for a simple textbook answer, you know? He wanted to understand the living, breathing heart of the Bodhisattva path. This journey to enlightenment for the sake of everyone.
So, after who knows how many years of searching, after learning from over 50 different teachers, we catch up with Sudhana at what he thinks is the finish line. He's standing before the tower of Maitreya, who's said to be the next Buddha. This has to be it, right? The end of the road, the final piece of the puzzle, or so he thinks.
Can you just imagine the feeling, the dust on his clothes, the exhaustion in his bones, but his spirit is just electric with anticipation. This isn't just another teacher, another town. This is the culmination of everything he's worked for. He is absolutely convinced that the final, ultimate truth is right inside that tower with Maitreya.
But here's where the story takes its first big turn. As Sudhana is just gazing at this tower, something inside him just shifts. He starts to realize, wait a minute, this isn't just a building made of stone and wood. He sees it for what it truly is, a living symbol, the physical manifestation of a completely perfected, enlightened mind. The teaching has already started, and he hasn't even knocked on the door yet.
And look at how he describes it. It's not about the architecture. It's about the consciousness of the beings inside. For Sudhana, this tower is a place for those who've gone way beyond our normal way of seeing things. They see the radical interconnectedness of everything, they experience time as happening all at once, and they operate from a place of just boundless compassion.
Totally humbled by this, Sudhana just prostrates himself right there on the ground. And in that very moment of letting go, of total surrender, Maitreya appears. It's such a powerful image. The master doesn't come out with a big announcement. He just emerges in direct response to the student's complete readiness.
Okay, so Sudhana finally gets to ask his question, the one that launched this entire quest, and Maitreya's response is just brilliant. He doesn't go into some long, complicated philosophy. No, he brings it all down to one single, powerful, foundational idea. He says the entire path starts with the mind of enlightenment.
And that idea is called Bodhicitta. It's this profound aspiration to become enlightened, not just to fix your own problems, but to help every other being in existence do the same. This is a game changer. It flips the script from me to we. Maitreya says this single thought is the most powerful force in the entire universe.
To explain it, Maitreya uses these amazing metaphors. First, he says bodhicitta is like a seed. Think about it. From this one tiny intention, the entire massive tree of enlightenment can grow. It holds the complete potential, the entire DNA, for becoming a fully awakened Buddha. Then he says it's like a diamond, and not just any diamond, an unbreakable one. It's a force so pure, so strong, it can shatter every single illusion we have about ourselves and reality. It just cuts right through the confusion and shows us what's actually real. And get this, it's also like a vast ocean. An ocean so big, it can hold every good deed, every bit of virtue generated by a bodhisattva, and never, ever overflow. It's just a beautiful picture of its infinite capacity for goodness.
And finally, Maitreya calls it the great medicine. For all the suffering, the anxiety, the pain that we all deal with, Bodhicitta is the ultimate cure. It's not a band-aid. It's the antidote that heals the root cause of our problems.
So, now that Maitreya has laid out the theory, he's like, all right, enough talk. It's time for the practical demo. He tells Sudhana that to really get it, he has to see it for himself. And with a snap of his fingers, the doors to the tower swing open. He's about to show Sudhana not just the path, but the destination itself.
Okay, really take this in, because this is where the story goes from a spiritual quest to a full-on cosmic acid trip. The second Sudhana steps inside, the tower explodes in size, becoming as vast as the sky itself. Then, he sees all of Maitreya's past lives playing out at once. Then the vision gets even bigger. He sees the entire universe, past, present, future, all reflected in every single atom of the room. And then, the final reveal. Inside one speck of dust, he sees every Buddha that has ever existed. It's a vision of total, absolute, mind-shattering interconnection.
So as Sudhana's mind is just reeling, trying to make sense of this infinity, Maitreya's voice cuts through the chaos. He says, this is the nature of things. It's like a magical illusion, like a dream. Now, he's not saying it isn't real. He's saying that this is what reality is actually like, a grand, interconnected, magical display. Sudhana is seeing the world through the eyes of enlightenment.
And then, poof, it's gone. The vision fades and Sudhana is back outside the tower, his mind just completely blown. He's seen it all, right? He must be done. He's graduated from spiritual kindergarten. Well, not quite. The most important lesson of all is actually still to come.
You know, we all do this, don't we? We're always looking for the finish line, for that moment where we can say, okay, I've made it. I'm done. That's exactly what Sudhana was expecting. But Maitreya is about to completely shatter that idea. He shows him that the real path isn't a straight line with an endpoint.
And here it is, the twist. Maitreya tells him, look, I'm not your final teacher. To get the real final instruction, you need to go back, all the way back, to the very first teacher you ever met, Manjushri. Can you believe it? After visiting more than 50 masters, he gets sent right back to square one? And that's the ultimate takeaway. The journey is the destination. Enlightenment isn't some trophy you win at the end of the game. It's a living, breathing, endless process of becoming more wise, more compassionate, moment by moment. Sudhana didn't finish his quest. He finally learned what it actually means to be on the path.
So, this incredible story leaves us with this powerful question to chew on. If the path to wisdom, to growth, isn't a straight line but a circle, where are you on your own journey? Think about it. When was the last time you thought you reached an ending only to find yourself right back at a new beginning, seeing things with fresh eyes? It's a fascinating thought to carry with you.